Hey everybody, welcome back to another math video. Today we're going to be talking about how to write an equation in point-slope form. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Here we have the point-slope form, and it's another way that we can write the equation to a line. In recent videos we also showed the slope-intercept form. This is just another way to write, again, an equation to a line, and a lot of times in algebra what they'll do is in the name of the actual form they'll tell us what we need to know in order to use that form. So for example, we recently discovered the slope-intercept form, which requires us to know the slope and the intercept. This is the point-slope form, written like this: point, slope, form. And in order to use this form to write an equation for a line, we must know two things: the point and the slope. So we must have a point, a generic point like x1, y1, and we must have our slope m. We need to be given these two pieces of information in order to actually use this formula. Our y value to that point would go here, our x value would go here, and our slope would go here. Once we have these pieces of information, we can actually use this form. So let's go ahead and just practice using this form when we're giving the information directly. So let's look at a couple examples that ask us to write the equation of a line that passes through the given point with the given slope. So here we're given a point and we're given a slope. The nice thing about point-slope form is that you can use any point. Unlike slope-intercept form, we need to have the slope and the y-intercept. That's a very specific point. In point-slope form, we can be given any point and any slope, and we can use it in point-slope form. So again, right above here, I'm just going to rewrite the equation. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And let's go ahead and practice plugging values into this form. So we must understand that our points are written in x, comma, y. Okay, every point is written x, comma, y. Where the first number, for example here I have 3, 1. 3 is my x value, so this would be x1. 1 is my y value, so this would be y1. And m they have labeled for us as 2. So now we're just going to plug this in, this x1, this y1, and this m into our formula. So I would have y minus y1, which is 1, equals m, which we know is 2, times x minus x1, which I have as 3. And I've just written the equation to a line in point-slope form. Okay, so y minus 1 equals 2 times x minus 3 if I wanted to get rid of the colors. So let's go ahead and let's do the same thing with our next formula, with our next given information. So another point and another slope. Let's see how these compare to each other. So again, this is my x value, so that'll be x1. Here I have my y value, that'll be y1. And my slope is -4. So again, we're just following this formula up here. Y minus y1, which is -2, equals m, which is -4, times x minus 2 in this case. And this one we can sort of clean up a bit. Here I have a negative next to a negative, a double negative. We know that in math, this would turn into a positive. So really what I have is y plus 2 equals -4 times x minus 2. And there we have it. Two examples on how to use the point-slope form to write an equation when we're given the point and when we're given the slope. So hopefully this short video on the introduction of what point-slope form is helped you understand how we can write the equation to the line in point-slope form when we're given a point and a slope. Again, those are the only two things we need. And in this video you saw how we write the equation when we're given those things directly. I didn't have to search for them. In these next videos we'll cover different ways in how we have to sort of find this information. So how do I find the point and the slope when I'm given a graph and then turn that into a point-slope form equation? Or what if I'm given 2 points? Or what if they want me to graph a line when they give me an equation in point-slope form? Those will all be videos that are tied to this one on point-slope form, so definitely stay tuned and watch those. But as always, I just want to thank you, and I hope you keep learning through these videos.